Gemini, hi, welcome to your read for 2022. Happy New Year. By the way, Gemini, some of you reached out for your personal reading, transformational astrology, birth chart, and tarot. Thank you so much. If you'd like your own read, my email's in the description. Feel free to reach out. And if you'd like to get to know me on a personal level there, Gemini, I do have an Instagram page. You can feel free to follow me on there. Subscribe to the channel as well. Alright, so Gemini, let's see for your deep love situation this week what we get in the cards. What's going on with the Gemini in love? I noticed some of the eyes on this deck are upside down, so it means some of these are upside down. I'm gonna be careful, make sure I don't put upside down cards on the table for you, okay, Gemini? Let's see here. The Sun card, Gemini, you might be dealing with a Leo here. Doesn't always mean you're dealing with a Leo, it could just mean you're focusing on the things that make you happy right now. What's being challenged is the Hermit. Well, and all that happiness, it is hard to introspect, isn't it? Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles, Six of Swords in the Strength, Five of Pentacles here, Ten of Swords, what the universe wants you to do, and what you should do. Two of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Magician. This is going to be one of the fun reads here this week, Gemini. I don't think you're going to get one of the weird reads this week, finally. I was tired of doing weird reads for the Gemini last year. Gemini, you have the Sun here. You're focused on your happiness. In the past, there's a King of Pentacles here, though. I think that's you. Holding down the fort here when it comes to career situation, the home, when it comes to watching life around you grow. I think you've been holding down the fort there. What's being challenged now is the Hermit. I think you've been doing too much introspection, and it's time to kind of change the situation here. While you're here at this read, Knight of Swords, you're trying to put pressure on some sort of love situation here. You're trying to force things, and right now Venus is retrograded, and that's a bad idea. Why is that a bad idea? Well, it's not that the relationship would end up bad. It's just that she's retrograded in the sign of Capricorn, so that might feel like some people are trying to force marriages, trying to force situations to work when they're already broken. Some of you may be seeing this person in dreams. I'm pulling that up with this Knight of Swords because it's a really dreamy card to me. With the snow, because it's snowing here in Japan now, so it's a very dreamy card to me, because when I see snow, I hate it. I'm a Leo, I'm a summer baby, and so I only want to see snow in my dreams here. And you might be thinking, Joey, I see this person in my dreams, and I really want to put pressure on trying to figure out if this situation may work. You may be trying to explore and like probe to see if the situation will work. Your strength here, though, is the Six of Swords, walking away from something in the snow, in that dream world. You know, it looks like these cards want to connect. They don't, but the art is almost the same. And to me, it's like saying, you know, coming out of that dream world and walking away from something here is your strength. And Six of Swords in this deck happens to be the most painful card in this deck, not the Ten of Swords, not the other cards. This Six of Swords is the most painful card here. And this is your strength, so this is you walking across that bridge in the snow and barefoot. And that's very painful. Some of you have already done this, and I'm sorry that that happened to you. I'm really sorry that happened to you, that you had to walk away from a situation, maybe from an older person here too, you know. For some of you, it's that you have to walk away from a situation where you're being left in a no communication situation. Or some of you, it's being advised maybe not to communicate to this energy of that it's causing some sort of pain when you're trying to focus on happiness. I feel like, yeah, that makes sense, right? The sun there, yeah, I'm trying to focus on happiness. My birthday season's coming up towards, summer here, towards spring, and I'm focused on my happiness, Joey, like trying to leave that in the past. I get you. I see you. I see you. And there's an emphasis on spring because King of Pentacles is here for some reason. Maybe somebody promised you that, well, around springtime we'll try to make this work, but you figured something out. And speaking of swords, the universe says, no, it's time to clean it up. If it's not working now, it's time to clean it up. And throw that away in the depths of the abyss there. That's what's happening, universally, that's what's happening here. And, what you should do is really figure out if that is the best situation in love, if that's where you want to go. Now, usually he's standing on the tower and one of these is bolted down. Oh yeah, it looks like one of those wands is in the ground and one of the wands is not. So there's a situation where you feel like you're stuck, and then there's a situation, some of you might have two people, for some of you that does resonate. I know it does. Some of you have two situations. One seems unstable or unwilling to budge here, and one seems like it's trying to get you to move and budge. And what's happening here is the High Priestess is in your hopes and fears. It's opening your intuition and figuring out if you're able to see with your own eyes, hear with your own ears, what the best situation in love is going to be for you here, Gemini. Because doing that opens you up to this magician energy here, where you're able to manifest something nice. You're able to create a love situation. The way you pictured your happiness, you can create that by your birthday season here in spring. Woo woo. Some of you Geminis are going to be manifesting machines here. Some of you are the ones walking away from things. That's where this journey of manifestation starts happening for you. That's where your transformation begins. For some of you, waiting for the past thing to kind of grow into something, it may not. Let's see. Let's pull some clarifiers here. Let's see what we get. You get Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, the World, and Knight of Swords again, right? This is just on and off stuff, This is what this was with this person here. If you're waiting for things, yeah, it'll start up again, but it's going to end right away because someone's just in it for the quest. Somebody's in it. Oh, and there's 3 more cards back here attached to this card. Got 2 more. This clarifier deck, the cards just like to stick to it. So look, behind this Ace of Wands. So this is going to be a message for some of you, okay? What I was just saying is with this Ace of Wands, the World, and the Knight of Swords, all right? So Ace of Wands, pay attention to that Ace of Wands, right? And it's very passionate, very steamy beginning. It feels very like the universe put it in front of you for some reason here. But it comes to an end, and then somebody likes to come back in, and somebody says, hey, I'll be back around to try to make this work. But you know what was hiding behind this Ace of Wands? The Hangman and 3 of Swords. Some of you have been waiting around too long for that. Some of you need to hear that. Waiting for this old situation, some of you need to hear it. Some of you have been waiting for this situation for a while now. Behind that Ace of Wands, I didn't even know these 2 cards were behind that Ace of Wands there. With this 3 of Swords here and, Hangman. Some sort of pain this person's causing you. and your general energy is happiness. Does that make sense? No, doesn't. So I think your suggested approach here, Two of Wands, really figure out where your happiness is going to lay. Some of you may have children attached to this situation as well, because I see the moon here in the card. So some of you may, and then there's also a moon on this High Priestess. I feel if you have the moon here coming out, some of you that do have children, oh, and then this Magician card also has a moon on it too. Get the moon 3 times there, 3 in a row, moon. Some of you definitely do have children involved with this person. What can I say, right? Like, and then behind that card, the clarifier had a clarifier attached to it, 2 clarifiers. Yeah, we're not waiting around situation. The Geminis, we're not going to wait around for situations that show up with empty promises now. And, you know, especially if people are promising things that kind of step off later. I mean, maybe because Venus is retrograded, maybe it's a good idea, but at the same time, you know, we're on this journey, and planets, what they do above, you know, that's the transit of what's going down here, right? So, you know, it's not about shutting off love until, you know, when, you know, Venus goes direct again. It's not about that. It's about taking time to figure out what the love situation now, the one that's not showing up for you, if that's garbage or if that's going to turn out to be something. And that's why you're in this energy. You want happiness, but you're stuck in a situation here where you feel retrograded. You're the one that's retrograded, not the planet. Especially if you're holding on to the energies of something that seemed kind of passionate, seemed good, but it's not giving you some ultimate result. Start manifesting the good stuff here, okay? And that starts with your strength, that 6 of Swords walking away from something, Gemini. That's all I got for you this week. I'll see you guys again next week, Gemini. Take it easy. Bye.